All right, guys, how are you guys doing today? Let's talk about Bitcoin first and foremost. I'll make this as quick as possible. Now, Bitcoin, what's going on with Bitcoin? We all see the price of Bitcoin is out of control. It's like $50,000 a share or something like that. It's insane. No, a lot of companies, what they're doing, they're adding Bitcoin to their company, to the value of their company. So the Bitcoin, they're taking on Bitcoin. Tesla did it. Elon Musk just did. A few banks have. Now, when these big hedge funds take on Bitcoin on their balance sheet, first of all, let's go back a little bit. If the price of Bitcoin crashes right now, it wouldn't really affect the economy. But because these companies, like Tesla, big hedge fund company, big banks, they're putting Bitcoin as now part of their balance sheet. Now, when more company jump on board, which is what's happening right now, and the price of Bitcoin crashes, no, the economy is doomed. And those companies are doomed. And it's not if Bitcoin is going to crash, it's just a matter of when it's going to. I'm not saying it won't get higher. We might see go up to 100,000. But at this point, it's at 50, but it's not impossible. But I already know the direction for this thing because it's creating a bubble. Bitcoin is creating a bubble. And it's I would stay away from Bitcoin at this point. I would stay away from Bitcoin as much as possible. I wouldn't want to. Nah, I stay away from Bitcoin because there's two direction that Bitcoin might take at this point. It might go up even further, and it might go down. But who want to spend $50,000 on shares on something? That's ridiculous. So that's what I'm seeing for the coming future for Bitcoin because a lot of company now are taking Bitcoin on their balance sheet. And I don't think that's a good thing. All right. So another thing, let's get away from Bitcoin a little bit. They're thinking about actually it's very so much in the making where they want to pay criminals not to do crimes. Now that's one of the funniest thing I've ever seen on the internet when I did my research on that. And other countries are talking about it where someone who's repetitively someone's a repetitive lawbreaker, and if they get out of prison, they want to put them on a payroll so that they don't continue committing crimes, and for them to keep receiving that benefit, that money, they can't do any more crimes. So it's not a lot of money. I probably think is maybe like 5 to 600, maybe $500-600 a month, but it's another way of controlling people. It's not, yes, in a way they're helping people so that they don't do crimes and make it safer for everyone else. But if you do think about it psychologically, the psychological thing behind it, it's control because you will only receive it if you don't commit any crime. That's basically controlling and manipulating someone, maybe for the better good, for everyone else, but it's also part of the plan of what's going to happen and what's getting ready to take place. All right. Now, let's jump to Facebook. Now, this, I'm sure I'm not the only one who've had issue with Facebook. I've been thrown in Facebook jail, I don't know how many times. And it's over some of the dumbest thing in the world, but it's all about censorship. Now they did it to Australia. They're now doing it to Canada, and they will soon do it to everybody else. When you want to share a link to an article on your Facebook page so other people can read it and get more enlightened because you find the article pretty interesting and very informative. Now those links, Facebook is pushing to charge people in Australia just to post a link.